You know, it comes a time in every man's life where we ready to settle down and make things right, but only for that special one. We be trying to make her you, but y'all want to keep playing games with these lames. So make your next move your best move, cause we the best dudes. Oh yeah, don't settle for less, babe.
I can love you better than you can imagine. Take you from the madness. Girl, I don't know why you keep these lanes around. You wildin' out. Don't you settle for less.
What up, beauty queen? You know I really wanna invite you to my world and show you my unique persona. We could get together, steam it up like a sauna, take you on the natural high, no marijuana. Just a bottle of wine, some ice chill prosecco. You holding on to that lame dude, you should let go. Knew you was gonna be mine from the very get-go. I'm trying to make you white because you special. You got the best glow, designer fresh clothes, make your own dough, own your home yo. Vehicle was fully paid for, that frame flame though. Selfie queen, you know your angles. Red bottom heels, 5 diamond encrusted bangles. We got the same goals, copping land and counting bankrolls. Creating generational wealth, so our seeds grow. I know your needs though, and you know mine's the same. It's an honor and a privilege to give you my last name.
I can love you better than you can imagine. Take you from the madness. Girl, I don't know why you keep these lanes around. You wildin' out. Don't you settle for less.
Trips and shopping sprees, you know that's mandatory. I'm trying to open your mind, peep the allegory. They say that love don't last, so let's change the story. I send my heart out to you, please come for me. Let's take control of our love, no conforming. Late night love sessions lasting till the early morning. Cooking breakfast, but naked eggs, bacon and toast. Fried potatoes and onions, girl, I love you the most. When my body be aching, you rub the pain out. Roll up the Dutchess for me while I pour champagne out. I pour my heart and my soul, plus my pain out. You got a real one right here, so leave them lanes out.
Easy gonna be, girl, you be. Please stop with the games. The mother ladies wasting your time, girl. Why they know we even in your phone? They always think it's time. You should just fuck with me. So don't settle, don't settle, don't settle for love.
Stats with the facts. E&E. Real contender. RJ Adonis. Singing the hooks and the vibes. Yeah. To all my ladies. Don't settle for less, babe. Don't let a winter time hangout turn into a summertime bang out. You know what I mean? Get you one that's gonna be there for season, baby. Don't settle for less. Know your worth, baby.
I can love you better than you can.
Don't settle for less, baby.
Take you from the
Know
back.
your self-worth.
Girl, I don't know why you keep these lanes around. Yeah, why the now? Don't you settle for less.
Yeah. Yeah. What's happening, man? Fly time, my brother BJ. What's happening, man? How you feeling? How you doing, Uncle Diggity? What's happening, brethren? You know what I'm talking about? You already know what it is. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts. Jack, we here, ladies' night. Y'all know how we do it, man. My brother, Uncle Diggity, was good, man. I'm about to lay some vocals down to that, what's the name of that beat, man? I can't remember the name of the beat right now. I'm about to look real quick, though. Hold on real quick. Because I got to say the name of it so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity, lacing me and my brother King Els with these fire tracks. You did. I'm telling you, man, this project me and my brother King Els about to put together is going to be beautiful. You hear me? This I don't know what's this beat. This Ohio Hustlers beat, Uncle Diggity. Yeah, I'm about to go in on the pause the Ohio Hustlers joint. We got some things cooking behind the scenes, man. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Hey, bro, look at you don't know me, man. What you trying to do anyway? Better get on before you get jumped on. No, you're bad enough to do all of that. Hey, nigga, I'm mean. Hey, I'm so bad I kicked my own ass twice today.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna let y'all hear right there, man. You feel me? My nigga Uncle Diggity, you know what I'm talking about? I'm about to blaze that joint. You hear me, Uncle Diggity, man? You hear that shit, man? You gonna be like, okay. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, though, man, y'all already know, man, we here, man. It's Thursday night, ladies' night. You know what I'm saying? I got my girl Tasha in the building. You know what I'm saying? Tasha's a cool chick, man. You know what I'm talking about? I keep telling y'all, man, I know some thorough chicks in my city, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know ladies now that have plenty of chicks on the show, man, that's doing beautiful things and got beautiful minds and all that. You know what I'm talking about? And Tasha is both. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? She was on the show last Friday with me and Elle. She's going to be over here on Thursday night with Ladies Night with me recurring, and definitely going to be tapping in with us on Friday too. You know, so we got to add a female feminine aspect to the situation. So, you know what I'm talking about, man? We're going to sit up there and do that. You feel me? But yeah, though, man, what's going on, everybody, man? Crazy stuff going on this week. We're going to get to a lot of things tomorrow night on the Friday night wrap-up, man, because listen, it's been crazy this week. You know what I'm talking about? It's been wild. So we're going to touch on all that tomorrow night. You did? But tonight, though, man, you know, tonight's topic is I ain't gonna pervert. It's definitely I ain't gonna necessarily, well, I guess you could say inspired, but I spoke on this in some aspect, not directly this, but you know, somewhere in the vicinity. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. You know what I'm saying? We were speaking about this on his show the other day. So I thought that I would expound on it a little bit more in depth. And not only that, but have a feminine aspect to it as well. You feel me? Perspective. And like I said, man, Tasha, you know what I'm saying? And I caught it because I think that's so some people might hear that name and might think like, girl, why would you let him say that? But you know what I'm saying? My sister Tasha definitely from the hood and she definitely smart. So it fits. I wouldn't be upset if somebody called me a smart hood nigga. I'm not in the hood, but I'm from the hood, and I can be a nigga at times. You feel me? Most of the time. Most of the time I'm a nigga. You hear me? No, okay, so I said most of the time I'm a man, but sometimes I'm a nigga. You know? It's all good. We all got a little bit of evidence, you know what I'm talking about. But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tasha, man. We're gonna bring her up here in a second. But yeah, though, man. Does money replace the role of a man? And I know some of you cloud watching chicks, man. It'd be beautiful if y'all could chime in and tap in and get some different perspectives, because you know what I'm saying. Tasha, her view is her view, but you might not necessarily have that same view. You know what I'm saying? We love opposing views over here at A-Real Talk, man. That's the only way we're gonna get some real honesty and some real, you know, we do solution-based content over here. We do straight up SBC. I should have put that in the title of the show, hashtag SBC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We like to hear all perspectives, man. Somebody could definitely add something to the conversation, even though we might not necessarily agree with it. That doesn't take away its ability
to have a effect in some way to help the conversation for somebody else. You know, everybody ain't gonna feel the same way. I don't expect everybody who come on the platform to agree with me. You dig? So you know what I mean? We're gonna have a discussion. Of course, we're gonna have some other content images. You know how I do it, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. But this is crazy though to me personally, because you know, I had experience with this a couple times, you know what I'm talking about, with chicks of this mindset. And I had experience with chicks who are absolutely not of this mindset at all. You feel me? And I love when I come across women like that. And even though I've messed with a couple of chicks who weren't like, who are the opposite of this mentality, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, people say, well, why don't you stay with them? You know, so just because you come across certain people don't mean it's meant for y'all to be together. You feel me? You would think like, well, if you met a chick like that, or you met a dude like that, like, why don't you stay with them? Why aren't y'all together? Like, because they want men to be together, nigga. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? OG, what happened, man? My brother OG in the building. My man BJ Flytown, Uncle Diggity in the building. That beat fire, Uncle Diggity. I'm about to blaze that joint. Pause, man. OG, you feel me? But yeah, though, man, I come across some chicks who don't think like this, man. I'm telling you, man. I know, you know, I done mess with chicks who tell you, girl, man, I will never teach my daughters that they don't need no man. I would definitely teach them not to be stupid about a man, but not that they don't need a man. You feel me? You always can respect a chick like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but every chick might, and just because it's, I mean, I guess it depends on the context. And then we're gonna have Tasha come up and put some context to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, me and Tasha have not had this conversation behind the scenes. So you know, so I don't know how she feel about it all the way. I don't know what she think, what she don't think. We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? When I bring her up, either way it go though. You know what I'm saying? All opinions are respected. Our opinions will be heard, must be heard, and need to be heard, whether I agree with them or not. You feel me? And that's just how we rocking over here at Real Talk, man. Straight like that. You dig? So how everybody doing this? You know, I hope everybody cool, man. You know what I'm saying? We all woke up earlier today, and we've been awake ever since. It's a beautiful thing, man. You feel me? It's truly beautiful. And I wake up every day feeling blessed and refreshed. You know what I'm talking about? With the ability to do what I'm doing right now, the use of my limbs, you know what I'm talking about, and all of that. But you know, I'm telling you, it's good to get especially when we have conversations like this. It's good to have a woman's perspective. You know what I'm talking about? You know when you hear these type of conversations, you know what I'm saying, they mostly be one-sided. You know what I'm saying, and even if somebody does open up the panel or drop their phone or whatever they do, you know what I'm saying, it's like a gang up on this person. It's not like a real exchange, a dialogue to really try to get an understanding of what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Versus just pushing your opinion and your view on what's being talked about. You know what I mean? Got to be open and willing to listen to other points of views and even consider them as something that might even, you know, make sense outside of your own. You know, I strongly suggest that y'all try that. You feel me? Now, I mean, I know that's a crazy question, man, but it's something that, you know, you need to be asked, man. You feel me? Because a lot of chicks then sat up there and told themselves this. There's a lot of chicks y'all out there in the clouds listening, y'all, so y'all mama, auntie, whoever done raised y'all with that mentality that you don't need no man. Big even said it in one of his rhymes. Give my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Y'all remember that? Rest in the essence to Big. Big said that. You feel me? So let me take this off the screen. My phone, so you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that, man. You know what I mean? I don't listen, man. I would never raise Jen to had the mindset that she does not need a man or men, period. I don't tell her stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what her mama be telling her, but I would never tell her no shit like that. I wouldn't tell any young lady who was kind of under my tutelage that she doesn't need a man. I just think that's I wouldn't tell no young brother that he don't need a woman, because if he wants to be a father, a husband, and start a family, he's definitely going to need a woman for that. Unless he about to do some of this new age shit, which we could get in at another topic at another day. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna that's another topic for another day. You understand me, man? But if you was one of these chicks, right, and you done sit up there and indoctrinated yourself with this ideology that you don't need no man because you got a good job or a career, you make money, and maybe you went to school and got some degrees and you got a position in the company, or you do something, whether you work in the government or, finance, whatever the situation may be, whatever it is you do, whatever it is, right? And you like, I'm saying, a lot of chicks nowadays, they, able to make a lot of money. That doesn't mean a lot of chicks make a lot of money now. We're going to get to that too, because we got to be 100 all the way around the board with this. But it is some chicks out there that is making some money. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's also some chicks that's making some money that's sitting up there with kids by dudes and, whatever the situation may be, or, however the situation may be, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of intricacies. It's a lot of, what I'm talking about? It's a lot of different ways this thing manifests. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I want y'all to take away from this evening, right? Because I don't want nobody to get it twisted or get it messed up, right? This is not a show where we about to be like on no type of fuckery or nothing like that. We about to have a real conversation about this, because clearly this is something that exists in our society. We all have seen it to some extent, whether it's not in our personal life, we've seen it on the internet or displayed in some form of media other than the internet, which we look at, TV, whatever it is, movies. We done seen this. Maybe you've experienced it in your personal life. I don't know. So, you know what I'm talking about? We're going to get to it either way it go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All opinions are welcome over here, and we're going to get straight to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to the role of men, you know what I'm saying, it's being, especially when it comes to us, and I don't even like to make these, that's why I didn't put no color or nothing in it, man, because I don't want to get caught up in certain algorithms, and I'm not from that standpoint anyway. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about my people and all that, but certain conversations go beyond us. And over here at Real Talk, we go beyond us sometimes, man. Matter of fact, we go beyond us like most of the time. And I might catch flack for that, but so what? You feel me? It ain't about us all the goddamn time, man. And y'all think about that, man. You did smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and share on your social engineering. I keep telling y'all, man, it's my goal and my mission to make sure people start calling it social media and start calling it what it is, social engineering. You feel me? Because that's definitely what's happening to us, man. You dig? Real, Jack. I'm telling you, man. Crazy out here, man. Does money replace the role of a man? And I want y'all to be honest if y'all come up here on the goddamn. I want y'all to be honest, goddammit. You hear me? We got my girl Tasha in the building. What's good with you, girl?
Hey.
You know what I'm talking about? We got my girl Tasha in the building, man. And we about to sit up here and have the conversation. I'm off camera right now because I'm twisted up. You dig? But we still gonna have the conversation. And plus, I cut my camera off and I have guests specifically and especially women on the show, because I would want y'all to focus more on them than what I look like. More focus on them and what they saying and what they look like. Y'all see me and hear me all the goddamn time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit back, Tasha. You don't have to get into the deep dark history. Just give them a brief introduction to who you are, man. We're gonna, Tasha's a very reserved type of gal, so we're gonna get more into her on another level at a later time, man. But just for, you know what I mean, just go ahead and tell them a little brief something about yourself, and we're gonna get straight to it, man.
I'm me. I'm Tasha. I don't know. I'm just me. You know.
Mm-hmm. What's to you though?
Well, it ain't to me.
Exactly. You gotta tell us.
I don't know. Like what? Which one?
Just tell us a little about yourself. Where you from? You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, North Side.
North Side. Talk to him, right?
You know.
Uncle Diggity said, "All right now, Tasha."
I'm just me, a regular girl. I ain't got no kids. 37. I'll be chilling. Just me.
Mm-hmm. Regular. Y'all hear what she's saying, right? Regular girl, no kids, 37. Right? Yeah, man, straight like that, Jack. You dig? My nigga said, I like her responses. You know, that's why I say, man, and this is why I fuck with Tasha, because, you know what I'm saying, one thing that us men really find very attractive in y'all is when y'all don't take yourself so goddamn serious. Right? That's very off-putting when a chick is like that. Right? Damn near haughtiness. And nobody likes a haughty broad. You feel me? Women don't like a haughty broad unless they're a haughty broad themselves. You know what I'm saying? My girl Tasha is just a real chick, and I like that about her, man. You know what I'm talking about? We sat up there and met up at the goddamn, what's the name? What's that damn place called, Tasha, man? I keep forgetting the name of it, man.
Food Taco.
Huh?
Food Taco.
Yeah, they're the taco spot to get the birria pizza, right? You know what I'm saying? We both in this group on Facebook, and she was like, I'm about to go up there and get the goddamn the birria pizza. You know, I fuck with the birria heavy. And I didn't even know we had a spot like that in the city. I mean, I've been to one. I'm gonna tell you, man, that pizza wasn't fucking with the spot out there on Roberts Road, man. You know what I'm talking about? They need to step their game up over there on Broad Street. You hear me, man? They ain't fucking with them, though. And so we, you know what I'm saying? I know Tasha was a real chick, because when I got up there, Tasha offered me some of her food. Let me tell you something, man. I'm about to come up for this too, because you know, I gotta emphasize the significance of this, man, to me, especially to a nigga like me. Breaking bread with somebody is serious, man. I don't know about y'all, but from where I'm from, we don't just be breaking bread with everybody, man. You know what I'm talking about? So if a motherfucker, upon meeting somebody, they offer you some of their food, that's a sign of genuineness in a person. That's a sign of a person who is a genuine spirit. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, there's really not a lot of lying in people like that. You know, that's some real shit right there. I just want to let you know I appreciate that too, Tasha. Some real shit.
No problem.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to come on camera too after I get done rolling up. But yeah, though, man. So you know what I'm saying? Tasha gonna be coming on Thursday night a little bit more often, man. We're gonna be having her want to get a female perspective on these conversations, man, because it's necessary that we get that. And I think Tasha's the perfect girl because, like I said, she don't take herself too serious. You know what I'm saying? She's very, very intelligent chick. You know what I'm saying? And she keep it fair and even, just like, you know how we do over here, man. We call everything out. We ain't biased. We don't pick sides. We call it straight down the middle. We hold accountable everybody involved, who's not involved, everything, both sides, male, female, man, woman, whatever you want to call it. We don't do none of that over here. We keep it we you know talking about, we keep it even keel, Jack. And Tasha does that too. You know, that's one thing things I respect and I like about her. So it's gonna be beautiful to have her as a perspective, you know what I'm saying, on the woman's side. Because I know she's gonna keep it fair. She, you know what I'm saying, she ain't gonna be biased. Not all the time anyway. Because you know, some things, you know, you just gonna feel a certain type of way about, just like we do, just like I do. You feel me? So,
Right.
you know, it's all good. You know what I'm talking about? For the most part, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it 100 and funky over here like we always do. You know what I'm talking about? Now, when it come to this though, Tasha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does money replace the role of a man? Right? Now, the first question I want to ask, I want to put out there for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Concerning the topic, do you agree with this, that, or disagree that money replaces the role of a man?
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay. And of course, the natural response to that would be why?
Okay, so I disagree that it replaces the role of a man because men are needed regardless to how much money you have. Now, does it stop you from actually needing a man in your home? If you ain't got no kids, because I could like women. So yeah, I don't need a man for that. But it gives me the funds to pay a man to do the stuff that a man is needed for, though.
I like that response right there. I like
You said what?
that. That's just be 100.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, man. Now, my fault. Go ahead, Tasha.
Huh?
I thought you were saying something. You weren't saying nothing. You was done saying what you were saying. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought I was cutting your wisdom. My bad. But yeah, though, y'all. I mean, if you think about it, let's just keep it 100, though, man. When you think about it, especially when it comes to some chicks that actually are able to make a decent living for themselves. Now, mind you, man, you know, there's some chicks working in certain industries and fields, man, where they is making like 60, 70,000, 80,000. You feel me? And they can't afford to live on their own without now, let's just be fair. When I ask this question, I'm not being, you know what I'm saying, totally like, nah, yeah, no, I'm saying in certain instances, of course, in totality, no, it doesn't. But then we gotta ask the second question. Does it replace the role of a man? No. Can it replace the role of a man? Yes. In certain aspects. And I think Tasha just spoke on that. And I appreciate that honestly, because that's some real shit. I mean, and we gotta keep it real, y'all, as men. You feel me? If a chick is able to afford a certain lifestyle, certain things she might not need the man for. She can call a plumber. I'm talking about a man as far as a man in her house. You feel me? Just like Tasha said. You feel me? She don't need like a significant other. She can facilitate that with her funds. She can call the plumber over, the electrician. She can call AAA. More 9 times out of 10 is gonna be a dude, whatever the situation may be. You feel me? So I just want to keep it fair across the board like that. So, you know what I mean? We got to keep, like I said, we keep it 100 over here. Like I say, does money replace the role of a man? No, but can it in certain aspects, in certain areas? Yes. Right. So I would definitely have to keep it 100 on that. You feel me? Mary Charles, what's up, girl? Coming through, showing that love and support as always. You did. You know what I'm talking about with that old super sticker. How you doing, Mary? Yeah, man. Mary, so what you think, man? And Mary, you should come up on, you know, I know a lot of y'all like to stay in the comment section, but I always encourage y'all to come up on the panel when I drop the link. The more opinions and views to the conversation brings more depth to it. It makes it more interesting for people to watch when they tap in. You understand what I'm saying, man? Because this is y'all show, like I said. It ain't my show. I'm just the navigator. This is y'all show. You understand me? You feel me? This is Tasha's show. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't my show. This is Tasha's show, man. You feel me? It's featuring me. You know what I'm saying? So we going in, man. But yeah, though, man. Like I said, it can, but it doesn't. Now, let be honest, Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
You're 37 with no kids, so we know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Tasha's been responsible with that box. You know what I'm talking about? And I salute. Hold on, I got to salute chicks. When you reach it to your age, and I'm not one of the niggas that be like, oh, you 37, you ain't got no kids, something must be wrong with you. No, I don't think like that. I think that means you've been very responsible with your box. Now you almost at that age where, you know, if you're thinking about having kids, you might want to, you know what I'm talking about? You might want to speed that process up. But you know, 37, no kids, that's beautiful. I personally, you know, that's one of the things that make you a hot commodity on the market for real, man. Somebody gonna have to sit up there and scoop you up like Haagen-Dazs. You know what I'm saying, man? You know. But yeah, though, man. In your life, Tasha, you know what I'm saying? Have you allowed, or can you recognize or pinpoint times when you have allowed money to replace the role of a man in your life?
Yeah, all the time.
Go ahead, expound on that for us one time, if you could.
I'm not in serious relationships because at the end of the day, I've been in situations where you allow a man to be the breadwinner and allow a man to take care of everything and not give him too much control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the type of person that like to be controlled. Like, don't treat me like a kid because you're taking care of me. So I'm not into that. So therefore, even if you handling your responsibilities as a man and you taking care of me, realistically, I don't need you though. So I'm not dependent on you. I'm just letting you do what you like to do as a man. But if you decide to get up and leave today, I don't lose nothing besides the man, but I still got money.
Right.
So it's just a control thing. It's about being able to still be yourself, because you have to change into a different person when you allow a man to be the sole provider. You have to be a whole different person. You have to be exactly who he wants you to be. You're no longer yourself. Everything you do is to please him. You're no longer yourself. And I can't live that type of life just to have somebody taking care of me. It's not going to happen.
Right. Now let me sit up here and expound on this, though, because we got to understand that when Tasha's speaking, she's speaking from her perspective, though. But now think about this, though. Of course, this isn't the situation all the time, because it could be beautiful, but let's just be real. That's the situation most of the time. Most of the time, you get with a nigga like that. Let me back it up, because I'm trying to get out of saying nigga so much, man. Right? You run into a guy like that. Most of the time, you run into a guy. I don't give a man. It don't matter if he in the streets. It don't matter if he's legal. You get with dudes that get some money. 9 times out of 10, these guys tend to want things their way. You feel? Let's just say that. And I'm not saying all guys like that, but y'all gotta think about the percentage of guys who actually is in a financial situation to even have their way like that, right? And then on top of that, have the charismatic, magnetic personality to attract chicks who want to even be involved with that and take what along will come with that. So, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely, I want to just add that in there, because, you know, I know how some people, when they hear certain things, they be like, well, no, of course we're not talking about all dudes, but we can say the majority, because I'm telling you right now, I used to be a nigga like that. For real, for real.
And women that are driven by men's money normally go through the most, because they're willing to put thing in order to still be able to benefit from his finances.
Right.
Those are the ones that, okay, you cheated on me, but you buy me a purse. It's okay. You know, I'm not her, so no.
No. Tasha says she ain't going. So you ain't going for that, huh?
No.
Right. Now, when you have done this in your own experience, you feel me? When it comes to the guy, did you come to the realization, or off top you just peeped it off top? Like, I would imagine, because I would imagine at some point you don't really have no respect, or you will have a certain amount of, I ain't gonna say disrespect, but the respect level wouldn't be all the way there if the basis of you messing with a guy is contingent off of what he's doing for you. You know what I'm talking about? You know, so now in your experience, not even personally with you, if you feel to share that, but just with people you know, because I'm pretty sure you know chicks who mess with dudes like this. in your experience, do you find that or can you say that when these type of chicks mess with these type of dudes, like oh, I lost my train of thought for a second, man. See, I know I ain't tripping. I know I'm not tripping. I know I ain't tripping.
You
I know I ain't bugging. I thought I was bugging earlier, but I'm not. You
is.
feel me? I thought I was bugging, but I'm not. But nah, money definitely don't replace the road, but it can though, man. But when it comes to messing with, when it comes to situations like that, and when it comes to chicks that you know doing that, uh, you seen that they be more susceptible to put up with some BS dealing with a dude just because the dude got some paper. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, at what point, or with your experience or people you know, at what point do it get to a point to where they just like enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like no matter how much money a dude got, it's like okay, I could put up with so much, but now I'm not gonna put up with that. You know what I'm talking about?
So for me, it's more so when I see a complete change in your character because you feel like I depend on you.
Right.
I am who I am, you know? So when it comes to the point where now you trying to separate me from all my friends, you don't really want me around family whenever it's a gathering, it's just you and your people, and I'm always in an uncomfortable place. No, I'm not. If I'm not happy, I'm leaving.
Right.
That like I'm gonna speak on it, but if I'm not happy, I'm leaving. And when you start getting controlling and aggressive, that could turn out bad because you can't scare me,
Right.
but I'm not going to be, I don't want to be in that toxic situation either. So, yeah, I'm out.
Right. Said F this, I'm out.
Yeah, I ain't going.
I know that's right. And I was to listen here, all y'all ladies tapping in, y'all brothers too. Hey man, when you is engaged in some type of endeavor to be in some type of serious anything with anybody, man, if you ever get to a point early on, right, that like it's a situation where, like and you could even sit here and try to tell yourself, like, man, that's petty, but nah, man, listen to that voice, man, and go ahead and dead that shit, man. For real. That's my suggestion. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Any name, good evening to you. I don't think I've ever seen that name in the chat before, but what's good though? Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? Does money replace the role of a man? Now, and I'm glad you spoke on this earlier because it just brought to my mind to say right here. All right. Now, see, messy. Oh, you're all right there too, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You hear me? All right. Now, when it comes to you, Tasha, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't trying to get all in your personal business with your fund. That's none of my business. But you know what I'm saying? You live on your own, you provide a living for yourself, right? You're single, right? You ain't got no do that.
Mm-mm.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to I'm glad you said that too, OG, because that's exactly where I'm going with what I'm about to say. Shout out to my brother OG. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to chicks who, let's say, might have this ideology, or people who you know personally, chicks who think like this, you know what I'm saying? One thing I don't think they do take in consideration, and you know what I'm saying, rest in the essence to my brother Simple, man, because he used to say, you know what I'm saying, that them titties and them ass can't give you no game when you in a sticky situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't give you no advice on how to navigate a certain situation. You know what I'm talking about? When it comes to bros saying they don't need no man, referring to some ism in that situation, but as a man in whole in totality. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to put this question out there. When it comes to men being replaced by money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think men have more value than having a lot of money?
Do I think they have more value?
Yeah. Do you think men are more valuable than having money? Like,
Yeah.
say you a single chick and you got a whole bunch of money. Say you got a nice job, you went to college, you got a degree, or you just was working somewhere, you just moved up or whatever, and you make a nice amount of money. Do you think other chicks think that having money actually is more valuable than having a man or than a man?
It depends on the type of female that you is, for real, because if you really think about it, it's a lot of females that make more money than their baby dads and boyfriends, and when they love them, they love them. They
Right.
don't talking about them being broke and stuff until they breaking up and they mad.
Mm-hmm.
They stick around.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's a genuine situation, then the money don't count. But if it's a superficial female, then yeah, you have to. They don't value you as a man. They value what's in your pockets, what's in your bank account.
Right.
So it just depends on the female, for real.
Right. That's a fact. Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. But it's some chicks out there that definitely, you feel me, mess with the dudes contingent on what they're doing for them. And I'm not listen here, man. We ain't never knocking, you know. When I say knocking, I mean, you know, grown folks do what grown folks do. Man, my nigga L's, King L's in the building, y'all. My man L say dating your tax bracket.
Yeah.
That's a fact. If you is gonna be out here messing around, man, at least make sure you can afford to do it, man. Because if you broke, you ain't got no goddamn business out here trying to get no broad, man. That's no dude. You ain't got no business, man. But
it's some females that don't mind taking care of a man. So
I mean, that is true. That is true. So you know what I'm saying? That's very true. And this is what I want to say to y'all brothers out there, man, y'all that don't be in mind being taken care of with this whole, and this kind of goes into what we're talking about too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because now it's kind of like a Uno reverse with the whole with that whole little drizzle soft guy lightweight fun boy ideology type situation. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? They're kind of putting the Uno reverse with that a little bit, though. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't necessarily see nothing wrong with it if you holding your weight in other ways. If you as a man are doing all the handiwork, you cutting the grass, you keeping the car maintenance and all that other stuff, and I make more money than you, what's the problem with me taking care of the financial aspect and you taking care of the stuff that I can't? That's
right.
Because you're doing what I can't do.
Right. And I'm glad you brought that up, because this is where the you know, the misconception or whatever happens right here, because oftentimes in that situation, Tasha, when you find that there's a power shift there. So most women, when they're in this position, it's kind of hard for them to be the cooperative. I only like using this word submissive, but everybody uses that word submissive. That role it's kind of difficult for a woman to be the breadwinner and still be submissive and subservient. I'm going to take both of them words out. To be very cooperative with her man as far as her role as being the woman.
I think so. I think when she becomes not submissive because she's making more money or she's the breadwinner, is because he's become comfortable. He's sitting on the couch playing the game while she's at work, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But if he's actually holding his weight as a man, like I said, doing the stuff that she cannot do, it's respected because you're trying. You putting your best foot forward. Like, I might have a master's degree and you dropped out in high school. You feel me? Like, so you're not going to make the money that I'm making, but you're still picking up in other areas where I don't have to spend my money on calling somebody else to come and fix my toilet because you're going to do that. I don't have to look for somebody to cut my grass because you're going to do that. Like, you still making sure the extra stuff is taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's up, man. You feel me? We
at all. I ain't saying that.
What you say?
I ain't saying don't bring in no money at all.
Oh, nah, for sure, because a man gonna bring in some money for sure. He gonna make something happen.
Right.
You feel me? For sure. Anybody just be sitting up doing nothing for nothing. You know what I mean? He gonna make something happen. You feel me? But I like what you said though. So this is what, and y'all chicks pay attention to what Tasha just said, man, because that's something that, you know, I think a lot of chicks should consider and think about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know, because a lot of chicks got this mentality that or this, especially chicks that you said that got degrees and stuff, when, you know, they be thinking like they don't need no man, and when they do get men, they be thinking like they better than them dudes and all this stuff. And it's very difficult to get a chick who can go do that but still come home and, you know what I'm saying, and be feminine, you know what I'm talking about, and, you know what I'm saying, be cooperative with her dude and still respect him as the man, and him being the leader of the household and the family, you know what I'm saying, the head of the family, like everything's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying, that role tends to shift when the money gets into the hand of the woman for the most part. But, you know what I'm saying, what I do think is that chicks like you know what I'm saying, should, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of speak on that, because, you know, it encourages chicks to, the other chicks to be like, you know, we can do that though, you know what I'm saying? But and that's, like I say, you heard what she said. You gotta be able to do something though. It ain't necessarily about you have to make all this money, you know what I'm saying? But just be able to, you know, do your role as a man though. You feel me? And you don't necessarily need to be making 100+ grand to play your role, or I ain't gonna say play your role, but to do your role as a man in a relationship and be the head of your family. You don't have to make $100,000 to do that. You feel me? If your wife do. It's all about if your woman, whatever, is able to be the breadwinner as far as finances go, but and still respect you as the man and the head of the household.
You just got to be able to give her something to respect.
Yeah. So I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see that a lot of some chicks are starting to think like that, because most chicks, you know what I'm saying, absolutely do not. You know what I mean? And I think that's sad, because, like Tasha said, a lot of y'all chicks went to school. You feel me? We in the same generation down there at the letter N, me a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? Chicks and people in our age range, let's just say 37 to 42. That's a nice age gap right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of us went to college. A lot of us have degrees. A lot of us is doing certain things and stuff, right? So you got some chicks out here that's not a lot though, you feel me? But some out here, you feel me? Right? And you know, and my brother Red speaks on this all the time. Y'all chicks that went to college, and I want to get your take on this too, Tasha. Y'all chicks that went to college, man, and y'all sat up there and got a degree, master degree, PhD, whatever it is you done got, doc, whatever it is you done sit up there and did, and you working in whatever field you is, making whatever money you making, y'all gonna have to sit up there and realize that you're probably more than likely going to have to get with a guy who makes less money than you. Now, Tasha, I want to get your take on that. You know what I mean?
Disagree, only because in 2024, men are doing a thing with these businesses.
Right.
Your degree really don't mean nothing right now. You could have a degree and still be working in the same company with people that don't even have a high school diploma. Like, you could literally apply for a job that requires you to have a bachelor's, and they're still only offering you $18 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily feel like you're going to have to be with a man that make less money than you. It's about, I don't know, it's about the type of person that you go for real. Because if he's a hustler and he goal driven, he know what he want, and he working his way towards that. So he might make more money than you just off the hustle. He might don't do nothing but landscaping, and he still might bring home more than you annually.
It's very possible.
It's absolutely possible. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I have too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have too. You know, but for the most part, though, right? When it comes to the like I said, it's more chicks with degrees than it is dudes with degrees, especially us black folks. So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, though, more than likely, you know, if you a chick that went to, like, say, whatever school you did, and you got a degree in whatever you got a degree in, and you work wherever you work, you understand me? More than likely, unless you met him in college, right? Probably gonna be making less money than you. Unless he's a nigga in the streets.
He could be a nigga that work on houses and do contract work.
Yeah, but a lot of niggas don't work on houses and do contract work though. So I'm talking about the overwhelmingly mass majority of us, not certain niches of us.
A lot of them are driving trucks. Both bring in money.
Yeah, they do for sure. The overwhelming mass majority of us though is single and working in the middle class somewhere, lower range and upper range. That's more than 60% of it.
Okay, and if you a female, the education and you're goal driven, and you actually like this person, and you see yourself being with them, you're going to motivate them to get out of that.
They don't want to get out of that though, Tasha. What if they cool right where they're at?
Okay, so if you cool where you at, and I'm not cool with where you at, then we're not supposed to be together. If you don't want to elevate and you stagnant where you are and you're comfortable, we're probably not supposed to be together. Find somebody that's okay with you being lazy.
Why I gotta be lazy? Why can't he just be cool with making his little 80 grand a year? He got his house about to be paid off, couple vehicles. He good. He go on trip vacation when he want to. Got some money saved up.
Whoever feels like there's a such thing as having too much money, if it's an opportunity to make more, why would you settle?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying that that doesn't mean necessarily somebody will give up opportunity to make some money. I'm just saying like some people is cool with just being at a certain level though. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Not really wrong with it, but if you can have your own, why would you want to work up under somebody else? If you can have your own business and work for yourself, why would you settle and be comfortable working for somebody else?
Because it's the stability in it. Which ain't so stable now. Which ain't so stable nowadays, though.
Right. And that now you don't believe in yourself because you believe somebody else can make you could keep you stable, more stable than you could keep yourself.
Right. Yeah. Well, some people everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur either, though.
They're not. That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? We gotta always keep that in mind as well, too. But I just like to throw questions like that out there though, because it's definitely pertaining to the topic, but you know, it's just something extra to add to because, you know what I'm saying, some people is okay with the way their lifestyle is. They don't want to do too much extra. They cool with what they got going on. And like I said, I don't personally think anything's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But if we're gonna stick to what Tasha is saying, all right, yes, if you a goal-driven chick and you want to get with a dude, make sure you get with a dude who's that or more. Because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to definitely, and if you a goal-driven dude, you don't want to get with no chick who, I mean, depending on what type of guy you are, man. I'm saying you might be cool with your chick just being at the crib and just holding her fort down or whatever, though. But if, you know what I'm saying, if you want a chick that's like out here making moves like you, or you know, out here with you making the moves, you know what I'm saying, you gotta make sure that's what y'all about, though. And I'm all for that too. I'm all for being equally yoked, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's where a lot of relationships go wrong. And people, you know the stuff, Tasha, like early on. You feel me? Like you see little stuff that we ignore and stuff. That's what I learned every person who I every chick I interact with to a certain level before it gets serious or up until it do. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you can notice all and pinpoint all the stuff that make you realize, like, yes, okay, this ain't going to work. And that's not a bad thing that it's not going to work. It's just good to realize at what point where it's not, and it's no point to continue on because it's going to grow into something. And it's cool to just leave it where it's at. That way we always be cool with each other, and it ain't got to be nothing about no funny stuff or nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? We got my brother King Elsman. I dropped the link. Oh, damn, I did. I thought I'm tripping. I'm over your eyes. Well, my man OG said, making a lot of money sometimes comes with the couples not seeing one another, which leads to friction. If the man is comfortable where he is, then he may be comfortable with having more time with you. And I agree with that. And just like Tasha said, man, but if the man is like, I mean, if you listen, man, if your girl make more bread than you because she went to school or whatever the situation is, and she got a degree and she work wherever she work, man, like I said, it's very possible for a chick to be able to go to the work where she do and come home and play her role as a wife and mother and all of that stuff. It's very possible. I know a lot of chicks that do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Just like Tasha said, man, if you, because like I said, a man ain't going to not be making no money. You could be a nigga working somewhere like where I work at. You feel me? You know what I mean? But long as you, like Tasha said, holding up your responsibility as a man, you know what I'm saying, fixing stuff around the house that need to get fixed, whether you fix it or whether you get it fixed, whether just handle it, making sure you get done cutting the ground, just handling stuff. If there's kids involved, being the father of the role, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I know it's chicks out there like that and like you, I guess, Tasha, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's not. So, you know what I'm saying? And I just be encouraging brothers like, just like Tasha said, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hear the most important thing. Shout out to my brother, Sir Ism, man. Two of the most important things you're going to pick in your life, brother. You hear me? Is the chick you choose to have a child with and be with Mary. That's going to be two of the most, the most crucial decisions you make in your life. Choose wisely. Make sure you choose wisely, brother. Because you don't want to make the wrong choice like so many of us have, man. You did. Els,
That's real talk, man.
good, man.
Man, I can't call it. You know, just tapping in. Got a little settled in, but nah, what you said was that's true because you know when you pick somebody that you're gonna be with or you know procreate with, however that goes, you definitely want to make sure because I think mental health. A lot of people don't look into this in life, especially our community. We don't like talk about mental health because it has that stigma that you're crazy if you think different or you have different views from everybody else. But I always feel like before you go to these stages, like Verse said, you know, procreating with somebody, getting married, being in a relationship, you want to make sure that you right and they right too.
That's a fact.
You know, I think that's an important factor that a lot of people leave out before doing this. And I know it's easy to be like, you know, because a lot of times it's heat of the moment type actions and shit like that that gets to those leads to those situations, or you know, maybe it's that honeymoon phase, you know, when y'all first hook up and everything seems perfect, and you know, people jump, and you know, those situations can work. Some people can work through it, but I'll say like when it comes to procreating with a kid, we gotta think about the mental health of ourselves too, because a lot of people stress themselves out when they go through these type of situations.
That's a fact.
And stress is one of the number one killers amongst our people, our culture. You know what I mean? That we don't even think about. And now we done added on social media. The shit we was already stressed the number one form of killing people before social media. And now that people got social media, that you see people have live meltdowns on the internet daily. Stressing themselves out, going on an app that they ain't even got to look at. That these phones is attached to people's hands. You know? So I'd say all that plays a part, man. You know, relieve your stress in your life before you enter in these relationships. You know, just think about your mental health aspect. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you know, especially before having kids, because, you know, that's definitely a long term. That's a lifetime situation that you entering in an agreement with that person. And before you sign any lifetime contracts, you know, you just want to be as cautious as you can. You know, we know things happen. You know, it can happen to any of us that has unprotected sex. You know what I mean? Shit, it's been some niggas that's got turkey basted. We heard about that back in the day. So
That's wild, right there.
you know, so sometimes you might have even escaped the situation, but ain't escaped the situation. You know. So you just gotta, you know, you just gotta be smart as you can out here. Protect yourself as much as possible. Nothing is 100% for sure, no matter how protected you try to be. But you know, at least do your best part that you can to relieve yourself from the stresses that may come about if you're not ready for that situation. Now, if you're ready for it, I always tell this to people too, because I see a lot of people hold themselves back from great situations because back to going back and forth, and they overthink shit too much. But also that could be a form of being, damaged and still needing to work on themselves in a sense too. But you know, it's tough out here to find the right person. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's tough to find the right situation. It's difficult, especially now with social media. It's going to change your vision a little more. A lot more people could fake it. It's a lot more fake it till they make it type people out here. So, I just say to my people out here, and if I was even out here, I would just try myself to have them real life connections. I understand a lot of people nowadays. I hear people say that most of they dates and most of the people they meet is on these apps and shit like that. I'm like, go out, approach somebody in public and have a real conversation. Meet somebody genuinely so you can see the reaction and have a real connection before you enter in and wasting your time in any way. You know, that's my advice. If I could give any advice, but follow your heart at the end of the day. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. If you want to be on the dating scene, you think you're ready to date, you can't be scared. I think, you know what I mean? How you feel about that, Natasha?
I agree. I don't think it's hard to find the right person. I just think people's expectations are unrealistic to these days. So it's
That's it.
what they consider settling with who was really probably the right person,
Yeah, I can agree to that too.
and worried about what other people think and stuff like that. Like, and then a lot of people deal with insecurities that they don't address. So you may act like you want a pretty female that's thick and she catch the eyes of men all the time, but then when she become your woman, now you beating her up because men are looking at her. You're
Yeah.
in, gotta fix that before you go get that perfect girl that you so-called think you're ready for.
Hey, and that even goes back to what I said. Even though I said dating your tax bracket, dating your would you yeah, dating your security bracket too. Your insecurity bracket. That's a real thing for men and women.
Absolutely.
Because some of these women get with what y'all deem as pretty boys.
And then drive yourself crazy because
Draw yourself crazy over that pretty boy. So
yeah,
yeah, they in your class, man, as much as you can. Sometimes you can intermingle classes and that shit, but I wouldn't play with it too much. Try to get as close to your tax bracket and, like we said, your insecurity bracket too.
absolutely.
That's a real shit, y'all. That's real shit.
Man, listen here, man.
Bird over here.
I'm just it's crazy, man. It's wild. Listen here though, man. When it comes to money and men, you feel me? You know, money. It's not like in totality. You feel me? Because I done met some of these chicks before, man. I done met girls like this before, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like to say that it's not a lot. And it's not. It's not. Most chicks are not like this, but I've had come across quite a few. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? When it comes to men and money, man, you know what I'm talking about? Like, money could never replace the role of a man. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about specifically for in like what women need men for in a relationship. Like, man, it's just not possible, man. You feel me?
I gotta disagree with you.
Now, and that's the reason why I said that question, because I knew you was gonna have something to say to that, and that's the reason why I asked. So go ahead and tell us why you disagree.
The only reason I'm disagreeing is because there are women. Every woman is not relationship driven. So some women are okay with being single. So I can't say that. And then also there are women who like. So at the end of the day, outside what a man can do, as far as, like I said, the stuff that she can pay somebody to come and do, she don't need him for the romantic aspect either, because she's not even into men. So I can't say that money can't replace the role of a man, because a woman that don't want a man don't want a man.
And she brings up a very, and see, that's why I like, see, this is why I like having Tasha on the show, because listen, that's a whole nother perspective to think about it, right? Yeah. And I like that she threw that out there. And that's the reason why I asked her that question, though, for real. Because listen, man, y'all got to think about this, though, right? Now, in totality, in the grand scheme of things, proper structure and order, no. But in certain aspects, yes, right? Case in point. We got to think about, and this brings a very interesting topic up, too, and a point. Think about the ever burgeoning amount of women who are becoming, right? They're becoming fun girls. Let's call them fun girls, right? Lots, like astronomically lots, and way more fun girls than fun boys. Like literally millions more, literally. I mean, not literally like millions, but if you want to put it in comparison, like it's that much difference.
For example,
like huge. You feel me? So I mean, I like that you brought, because that brings up you know what I'm saying, you got something to think about though, ladies. Y'all sitting out there not wanting no men bumping them old uglies, man. Ain't no babies being born, man. We already the small amount of the pop, man. Most of y'all sitting up there bumping them old uglies, man. 20 years from now, man, 30 years from now, man, that might prove to be very, very detrimental. Dan Patrick was good, man. My brother Dan Patrick in the building. So I want to get your take on that, though, Tasha, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, expound on that a little bit more, because that's the interesting points you bring up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the chicks they're not into men. You feel me? Who literally, who has the ability to literally replace the role of a man in life, because simply they don't want a man. You feel me? Because they're a fun girl.
They're probably just not interested in a man. So like I said, the romantic aspect, they're already getting that from somebody from the same sex. So they're not interested in a man romantically. Therefore, all I need you for literally is the manly stuff that, even though I might be living my life as a man, I'm not a man, so I can't do it. I don't have the physical ability to do this. I need a man to do it. So I'm going to pay him to do it. But romantically, I like her. It's a lot of people like that.
There's an ever growing, burgeoning number amongst you chicks, man.
Now,
all the meanwhile, no babies is being born, man.
Do y'all also think it's also like a surgence of like dudes not wanting to get married? But hold up, before you even get there, I want to keep it on Tasha, since you got this. But do you feel like it's a growing number of women that just want to be out here, that may not even be playing on that, on the same side, but may just be cool with messing with dudes and going, you know what I mean? Like, just not having one dude, but just playing the same, like Lori Harvey, kind of, in a sense.
Absolutely. I feel like there's a lot of women that have put their all into men at some point, and they may have done it more than once, and they feel like, you know what, that ain't work. So shit, I'm out here. Yeah. I want to be or like, for me personally, I was with somebody for 10 years. He got killed. I haven't wanted in a serious relationship ever since, because I don't never want to feel that type of attachment and that type of hurt at the same time, because it's always possible to happen again. So it's different reasons for different stuff. People deal with stuff differently. But do I still feel like I don't need men? No, because my close friends are male. So I know I need men. Yeah. But need a man in my house every day up under me? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Do you think that'll ever change, or is that just how you feeling at the moment, kind of?
Well, it's been since 2016.
Okay.
I deal with people, but I try not to get attached.
Is it that you just haven't found the person?
You intentionally do this.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Is it intentional, or do you just feel you haven't found that
it's intentional.
person to connect with?
It's intentional. Like I push away. If it,
So damn, Tasha, man, somebody might sit up there and be a good dude to sit up there and try to get at you, man, make an honest woman. You just sit up there and push them away.
but guess what? But guess how fucked up I'd be if I found that good man and I got attached to him and something happened to him tomorrow.
Well, that's life.
And right, but I done been through it before, so to avoid going through it again, I don't attach. I don't deal with multiple people, but I just don't get too attached. Like, I could easily be like, all right, go on about your business. I don't attach myself like that.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I would still try to, you know what I mean? If somebody, especially somebody good for you that can help you build up, what you want to do in life, I would try to keep open to it as much as you can. Like, I understand being a little guarded because of the situation.
Right.
But, if you find somebody good, I mean, I can only speak from my perspective. I feel like, like having somebody that kind of compliments you in the areas, like I know I lack in some areas, and it's cool sometimes. Like when I fall short of shit, not because after my pops passed, I ain't had nobody. You know what I mean? Like that's the only person I could call on everything when it'd be like, and my mom too, but my pops was the person I talked to more than anybody. So like you said, when you lose somebody that's in there every day, relationships is difficult.
Right.
And I found myself drinking more. I ended up a couple of DUIs, but sometimes I think we gotta kind of, I don't know, look internally to what we really want in life. You know what I mean? And I guess that'll lead me to ask: do you think you ever want to maybe experience that kind of love and feeling again?
I don't think so.
I think that's sad, Tasha.
I don't think so. Listen, okay, so I can attach to a person as a friend. I can't attach to a person as a lover. That's a different type of hurt. It's a completely different type of hurt. So even though I'm dealing with you on a friend level, and you still might be the only person that I'm dealing with, but I am not falling in love with you. No, because it's a different type of hurt. And I felt it. I never want to have to feel it again. And on the unselfish side, I don't want a person to fall in love with me and have to feel the pain that I felt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be here to fix it or help them get through it. So I wouldn't want nobody else to have to feel it from me either.
That's kind of sad.
It's fucked up, but it is what it is. I'm not sad. I'm not sad about feeling how I feel.
Nah, I get that. And that's, like you said, but it's like, that's something that's certain. It's only a couple things is certain in life. You know what I mean? And that is one of them. And I know it's tough to talk about. It's definitely tough to talk about. We all do got to go up out of here one day, right?
Right.
It's something that we all know. And we know that if we are in these relationships, one day, unless this is some notebook type shit, we all going, we're going to leave on different days. You know what I mean?
I suggest therapy. That's what I suggest.
I would say, yeah, because that helped me.
I suggest everybody who's been through any type of severe traumatic experience, I would suggest you go get some therapy. You need it, whether you realize it or not, or want
Just
to
talk to somebody. Like, it helped me out. You know what I mean? I will
definitely help me out.
It helped me a lot.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I didn't do regular therapy. I did super intense, severe therapy in a therapeutic community. And let me tell y'all something, man. What I experienced, and this is why I was in the joint, most of you niggas would have either quit or maybe some of you niggas would have offed yourself. You feel me? And I'm doing this show on this coming up. So I'm gonna have some of my homies who I was in the joint with who was in the same program when we're gonna talk about that stuff. Yeah. And this is why I be saying the stuff I be saying, man, because therapy is something that's definitely needed. You hear me? And I think intense therapy of the level that I've experienced is what's definitely needed, especially for a lot of us. Because, you know what I'm saying, some of us have been through so much traumatic stuff, man. We need hardcore, intense therapy. All right?
I'm not against therapy, but I don't think I need therapy because I know it's wrong. I'm just okay.
And that's why I would say therapy is suggested, because I don't like to try to like psychoanalyze them by telling them how they should feel, because you can feel however you want to feel, right? But it is a such thing as the way you feel not being okay, right? I just want y'all to know that. And it's normal human behavior to normalize such things and make them okay and acceptable. But let me tell you something, that shit will eat your ass the hell up. You feel me? So go get the help you need. And I'm not just directing this towards Charles. I'm telling anybody out there, because people be tapping in. Listen, y'all go talk to some damn body, man. Don't ever tell yourself you don't need no therapy. We all need therapy, especially us black folks, especially from coming where we come from. We need some goddamn therapy. You need therapy. You. Yes, you. You need to go talk to somebody. I'm telling you, as a nigga who was 10 toes down, I'm talking about really out here in these streets for real. You hear me? Like really out here for real. And I made it through that shit, man. A lot of niggas didn't that I grew up with. A lot of my niggas ain't here, man. I'm here though, and I done been through some shit. Most of you niggas would have fucking died or fucking, man, listen.
Just think about by the time we turn 30, how many people we know that we done lost.
Niggas wouldn't have made it through that shit, man. Most of you niggas, man.
We don't even count that. We look at it as right. Like it's to the point, like I told Virgil one time. And Virgil told me I need to go back and get some more therapy. But I had to tell him, like, you know, when people die, I don't even feel shit no more. Like, it's like I'm numb to it.
Because it happens so often. But that's why I said what I said, because it's a different type of hurt. I've lost a lot of people.
But it's normal though. When I say it's normal, it's not normal for so many people to be dying in the way they have been in recent years. That's not normal, especially in the way. But what I'm saying is death is normal. You know, the intensity in which we experience it is not, but the actual thing is. So, and you know, it's what's going on is, I can see that's happened to a lot of people, especially during, you know, the whole situation when we was on lockdown. I know that intensified it, but I'm here to let y'all know that there's nothing wrong with going to go talk to somebody. You know, I've been through severe, very severe trauma in my life, man. Not saying mine's is worse or worse than anybody, but I'm just saying it's people who've been through the level of shit that I've been through too. I was locked up with a lot of them. And let me tell you something, you need therapy. You all do. This can be considered therapy. But I don't want anybody to get into the mindset of you don't need it or you got things cool in it, because I'm telling you, man, we might think we all right, man. I'm telling you, we're creating the very environment for these entities to come preside over in our lives, man. Why you thinking shit cool? All right. That's another topic for another day, though. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I'm out. But yeah, though, man, when it comes to us men, you know what I'm saying? In certain situations, I gotta say, we definitely can be replaced by money, but where it really counts and where it really matters, absolutely not. But no, hold on, because some of y'all would say, well, they need us to make babies. Au contraire, mon frere.
Or do they?
Au contraire, mon frere.
Not physically.
You know?
Not anymore now. Now they can whip you up a baby in the lab if you want. But I know Verge, he'll get to that clonage a little later.
Nah, we about to touch on that right now, because this is an aspect of does money replace men? Right? Y'all know I done sat up here and talked about this numerous times, Jack. What you know about this, Tasha? What you know about a company called Ectolife? And at Ectolife, they have what is known as artificial womb facilities where they can grow. Just like in the Matrix, humans aren't born, they're grown in these little pod modules. And they can literally design them to be how you want them to be.
I'm not into that.
She said, I'm not into that. You ain't never heard of this before?
No, and I'm not into let happen naturally. That's weird.
See, I mean, you heard of like artificial insemination, you heard of in vitro fertilization, surrogacy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the next level. This is where it's going next. You know, freezing eggs and all that stuff. Would you ever freeze your eggs?
No. Absolutely not.
She said, absolutely not. I know that's right.
I thought about doing mine before. I mean, not eggs, but sperm.
Hey, yo.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. I thought
crazy.
About like
hell freezing his eggs is wild. That's crazy.
I didn't even say that. I was gonna say sperm. You know. This nigga wow. Man.
Hey, yo, man.
Nah, I thought about it, but then I don't even like doing that DNA shit. I ain't trying to say. I know they could get it if they want it. You know what I mean?
They ain't getting none of this man butter. You hear me? You did.
I seen that one movie. What was it? Where the nigga have like 50 kids all around.
Oh, yeah, fucking what's that damn movie called, man?
With Vince Vaughn and shit. That shit was hilarious. I'm like, that movie made me. I was like, nah, I never do that shit. Nigga be out here 80 kids and don't even know shit.
Oh, man, I ain't done that none of my sperm. That's crazy, man.
I thought about doing that shit when I was in college.
I bet you did, man.
Hey, niggas be broke, man. Look, I was trying my best when I promised my mom I wasn't going to do nothing that freshman year. That was the toughest year of my life. Going to Citrus State, nigga ain't had no bread, bro.
Damn, my nigga Yoda did say that shit, though, damn, I just read that shit.
What'd he say?
Attachment is also the path to the door. So I gotta say that, man. You don't want to grow too attached to things, man, especially in this reality, man. You know, there's more important things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta say that. But this is OG said, what the fuck? He said Els is like Arnold Schwarzenegger off the movie called Junior.
Oh shit.
I remember that movie back in the day.
No. I was talking about the movie. So what? Oh, cause I don't remember that movie. I honestly, I don't think I watched
when Arnold Schwarzenegger was pregnant.
Oh, he is pregnant. Oh shit. Nah, I was talking about like freezing.
Nah, he was talking about when you said when you went to say freeze when you said freeze your sperm or whatever. But.
Yeah, freeze my sperm. I would do that. Yeah, I thought about. I wouldn't do it now, but I would have did it when I was younger. I thought about it. I remember I read, back in the day, we used to have the actual newspapers and shit. So
right.
They used to have that ad right there. And when you a broke college kid, that's how they get the college kids. They put that shit. Mm-hmm. And I'll be sitting there and it's like, nigga, it's a party this weekend. They over here offering $200. I thought about it a couple of times. I just couldn't.
You need that $200 when them college days, Jack.
Man, that shit go a long way, man. That was $200 is like $1,000 now. In college, and especially the college bars, you drinking on, man, you buying a whole bar out with that. But man, I thought about it, but now that I kind of, you get older, you see how they be using that shit, cloning your shit. They start giving that shit to people, and you don't even know who they give it to. You might be walking right past your kid and don't even know.
Right. Creepy.
Yeah, that shit just didn't sit right with me.
That's wild right there. That's wild.
That's why I'd be mad if like any chick, like, because I always say I don't have no biological kids, right? But I would have been mad if it come down the line and some chick be like, oh, that, you know what I mean? Because I ain't no deadbeat nigga, you know what I mean? So it just would be fucked up. But I know I've seen that happen to a lot of people. Like I know people that just found out they dad at 35 and 36. Moms just told him at an old age, so I know that'll fuck a kid up.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up out here, y'all. I feel like DNA tests should be damn near mandatory when you have a kid.
It should.
Like honestly, that shit should be mandatory. It shouldn't even be left up in the air. It shouldn't be no question. Like it should just be what it is. Like they taking blood tests already. They're already gonna take blood tests.
Listen here, man. Listen here. This is where it's headed right here, man.
That's crazy. Right here.
This is exactly where it's headed right here, y'all. It's a company called Ecto Life, man. ECTO Life, Ecto Life. This is this next step right here. They talking about they can get these places making 30,000 babies a year.
That's proof that money can definitely replace a man.
Definitely facts right here, man. So I want y'all to understand that it's aspects to this conversation that most people wouldn't even consider or contemplate when talking about it. And this is definitely one of them. Now, what y'all know about that? How much y'all think something like this is going to cost? Who's going to be able to afford this?
A woman with some money.
Yeah, it's a lot of women with money, bro. You know, I will say that. Be a hot topic up in Manhattan. I'll tell you that for sure.
Designer babies.
Yeah. Well, shit, they already was doing some shit like that. I heard with.
Oh, this is not new at all.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
It's just upgraded.
Yeah, now they doing it where you ain't even got like the Beyonce type shit, the surrogate. The surrogate.
Imagine going to a place. You're a woman with some money. I don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
100 grand. 100,000. You can go literally design a baby. Now, and I'm going to move on after I say this, unless one of y'all wants to speak on it. This is very demonic.
Very.
And I don't have no problem with saying that loud in public. This is very demonic right here.
And I just wonder how much of an attachment to that can a person really have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Patrick's stupid as fuck. This nigga's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Ecto Life, man. That's wild, man. That's crazy, Jack. You know?
That's even farther than that.
I just wanted to show y'all that because I'm glad that TASHA brought that aspect up of chicks who, you know, are fun girls.
With that, I mean, are they just kind of like I said, like if a cat donated sperm, they're just keeping it around just in case they want to artificially inseminate these kids to be born? Or are they, like you said, like literally genetically growing the babies from not even a sperm?
Artificial womb facilities, nigga. Literally generating babies, nigga. There's no sexual processes involved. It's literally like a reverse goddamn osmosis. It's like a goddamn fusion fission process, nigga.
Yeah. So that's what I just had to clear that up from my mental understanding. Whether it was
hold on, let me make this clear. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
Be clear. The sperm is actually sperm from a man.
Okay, all right. That's what I was
at this point.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, that's what I was asking.
It's just no sexual involved, right?
So technically they still do.
You don't necessarily need your man's sperm to go make a designer baby.
But I'm pretty sure now they have enough sperm collected where they can do this shit forever if they want to. In a sense. Like, I'm pretty sure they've been collecting this shit from sperm banks for years. Keeping niggas from all different races.
Listen here. When you go to Ecto Life, man.
That's wild.
As a as a single woman, right? You can either bring your own jism, pause, or you can pick from there, like Elle said, archives.
Catalog, like a menu, like you go to a restaurant.
Like I want them white. I want a doctor. I want
type shit. That's demonic as fuck, right?
Absolutely.
It's crazy, man. This was wild to me. It's absolutely insane. Now, remember when I used to tell y'all about Brave New World? See, we see and hear that money actually can replace the role of a man. Just like it can definitely replace the role of a woman. See, I wanted to bring the whole conversation full circle because this is where I wanted to bring it to at the end of the conversation, right? Look where we headed. You feel me? Yes, money can definitely replace the role of a man and also replace the role of a woman. So that means we're replaceable. That's the whole gist of having the conversation. We're replaceable. Us. We're replaceable now. We need to
general.
And we need to realize that we really need each other for real. No matter what traumatic experiences we go through that tell us we don't, no matter what happens with people who we know or don't know or experience we had, and we feel some type of way, even though we all didn't have these experiences to some extent, we still all need each other, man. You feel me? You need, in the grand scheme of things. And I when it comes to stuff like ecto-life and this whole ideology of, money being able to replace the role of a man, you know what I'm saying? That's breaking up natural structure and order as well.
Absolutely.
All right. So it's just no mistake that the levels of trauma that we see and we experience, and I'm talking about you, me, and this dude right here, L, outside of everybody else, that's why it's the way that is right there. Right? Everybody has experienced trauma to some more than others, some less, but trauma nonetheless. You did. This nigga dead prejudices too. He said, I guess Beyonce's song "Irreplaceable" has a different meaning now. Yeah, man, definitely replaceable, man. You feel me? It's like, saying this is why we was hit with the whole ideology of the doppelganger theory went back in the day. You feel me? That's desensitizing and preemptive programming for what's going on now with this shit. You never know. It might be 3 different versions of your ass somewhere chilling. You feel me?
That movie, Who Cloned Tyrone?
Yeah, that movie was crazy, man.
Wow.
Niquay, what's up, baby? Yeah, man. You feel me? So, we got to think about this outside of the normal context of the conversation, man. Kind of got to get out your feelings a little bit and get very practical and rational and think about what's actually happening in society, man. You feel me? Like I said, and be able to make the separation when we talking about in the grand scheme of things. Because like I said, out of proper structure and order, but we're not in proper structure and order. And that's another aspect of having a conversation too, is to realize how chaotic the situation we in actually is. To the point where we actually will tell ourselves that we don't need each other. I think that's something to, something to take a look at, because we need each other now more than ever.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not. Whether you want to believe that or not. And that's okay if you don't believe that. You believe whatever you want to believe. Just remember when Thanos and them come, you ain't gonna want to be by your goddamn self. I'm gonna tell you that. Ain't gonna want to be dolo. You gonna want to have somebody around you, goddamn it. Preferably a man, if you a woman. You did. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted Tasha to come on, because, you know what I'm saying, I never even, that's something that I didn't even factor in. It's not something I never thought about. I just didn't even factor that in as far as the conversation tonight. And that's a very interesting aspect of factor in, because, you know, it shines a light on the ever growing population of specifically Black women too that's turning into the carpet, man. It's a serious situation. Y'all need to go ahead and sit up there and leave that alone, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on back to the home team, Jack.
Carpet curl.
You feel me? You know, it's so many of y'all though, man. Y'all got to remember what the scriptures say in the last days. It's gonna be 7-1, man.
It's happening.
Don't y'all know if every single Black man got with every single Black woman, it'd be like damn near 3 million of y'all left over, man. That's crazy. 3 million of y'all with not a Black man to get if you want one, because they're not around, because they already coupled up with the ones that was able to get one. You ain't gotten none because they're coupled up with the rest of them. It would be like 3 million, damn near 3 million of y'all. That's how much y'all outnumber us, by like damn near 3 million. Did y'all know that? Did you know that, Tasha?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of women, specifically Black women, man. It's a lot of y'all. It's a whole bunch of y'all. Now, this is the question, and this money per place. This is sticking with the topic as well.
This is a funny topic, though. Bird saying that.
What?
Because
what does money replace the rolling man?
When you talk about that, I remember when I was when I did the college tour trip down in North Carolina, right. A&T and North Carolina Central, they started talking about 13-1 women to men, and I was like,
you think those odds, like, who the odds are ever in my favor?
Hey, bro, I was
way down here.
North Carolina A&T was where I was about to. If I would have went out of state, bro, I was definitely going North Carolina A&T. See
what OG said, Tasha?
May the odds be in your favor, man.
See it on the screen.
13-1. I was like, woo.
How you think? What you think about that, Tasha?
You ain't hear what I just said? I said that's how a lot of men push poly with that statement, right?
That's a fact too. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about outside of poly. I ain't. Listen, I know I can, but I don't desire to preside over numerous women. It's not something that I want to do. I'm very positive, and I know for a fact I can do it. I just don't want to.
I don't feel like you can emotionally give yourself 100% to 7 different females. And if I was going to get married, I would
have to agree with you on that to some extent. I would have to agree with you on that. That's a lot of different chicks.
Give himself solely and completely to me. Like, I wouldn't want to share parts of you with 6 females. Because then you also, it gets messy. It turns into competition because women are always competitive.
Right. That's a fact. But listen though. Right. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. And I agree with you, like I said, but listen though. We coming into times, right? We coming into times where you know, it's you know, it might be very survival might depend. You hear me?
Okay, so let me say this. Okay. There's that.
You know, what if the zombie apocalypse break out, man?
There's not a lot of men that can financially deal with 7. There's not a lot of men that sexually can deal with 7 women.
Right. That's a fact.
Emotionally deal with 7 women. He will drive himself crazy being with 7 women, even if all 7 women knows that he's with all 7 women. It's not even a secret, and he still can't deal with the personalities and characters of each of those women on an everyday basis. So it's unrealistic. It's not that it's unrealistic, but realistically, that's not a happy situation.
Right. And I agree with you. Like I said, it takes a certain type of guy to be able to preside over the most emotional management of multiple women. And I'm going to just say, most of you niggas can't.
But you know what? A lot of those cultures are designed.
I don't think you really would want to, even if you could, for real. My bad. Go ahead, man.
No, I was saying a lot of those cultures where they do that, the men don't have to worry about that type of aspect, though, a lot of the time.
I like that, OG, man.
You know what I mean? They don't like those African cultures. They ain't putting up with none of that. Like, you know what I mean?
A certain way from
Yeah, it ain't too much. Like, I don't think it's that strong. Like, I think, yeah, you may love and have that love for them, but I don't think it's too much of like where you got to worry about too much mental strain. Like, even if they are beefing, like, oh damn, what's the one book? One of my favorite books. Damn, I'm drawing a blank. He had multiple wives in the tribes, and they went to war. He went on a spiritual journey. The Alchemist. Um, you know what I mean? The Alchemist kind of talked about it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, and his wives was beefing in the Alchemist a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you said, women gonna have competition. I think that book kind of talked about it a little bit. But at the same time, I feel like you got to go off. We got to go to war. We got to go out, get the food. We hunters, man. By natural nature, men are hunters.
That's a fact.
So kind of like what you said, no matter what happens, if he going out and handling his business, bringing home at least his portion of what he need to bring home, uh, you know. But when it get to handling multiple, yeah, I think those cultures are designed where they don't have to deal with too much of that. I don't see them having to deal with it. Even like the Mormon type lifestyle, them cats don't really deal with that too much.
Yeah, because most of them, like in the other cultures, their wives don't even stay in the same house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Dealing with multiple different people outside of each other. Like them women don't have to have no connection to each other, and that men don't have a connection to them women. They just belong to him.
Yeah. Yeah, they might meet up at dinner or something, and that's about it.
Right.
Meet up at dinner. Like I said,
Yeah,
most dudes wouldn't be able to preside over multiple women anyway. Like I said, it take a certain type of guy to be able to do that, man. And even then, you know what I'm saying, man, resting the essence to the homie sinful, man. Damn, resting the essence to that nigga. Hey, man, you can't escape stupid bitch season, man. It's inescapable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's coming up too.
Oh, it's definitely coming up, and it's like 3 to 4. I'll say down there 5 stupid bits, but this is for sure at least 4 stupid bit seasons for sure. That's a fact. We might have to do a show on that. We might have to talk about that, man. Wrestling essence is sinful, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? You can't escape stupid bit season, man. You can have chicks in line, 7 wives, presiding over wives, you doing your business. You doing whatever you're doing, but stupid bitch isn't going to occur, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna act crazy, somebody gonna do something stupid, say something stupid, feel some type of way, feeling stupid, deter from the structure of the temple and all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's a lot of work presiding over 7 wives, man. God, I wouldn't want that many wives. I think I'll be cool on 7 wives, or even 7 bras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's too much of a rotation.
The money will be cool for a second though, but I know the type of guy I am because I know how chicks be. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, like I said, that's why I always take my hat off to real ism. Like, man, y'all special, man, because I wouldn't even.
Yeah, when you get to that pimping mode, that's what I feel like.
I take my hat off to the true ism, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all brothers do that, man? Because, man, listen here. Yeah. But yeah, I'm talking about it is what it is, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? We about to sit up here and get on up out of here in a few, man. What my man Dan Patrick say? He said, shit, you can catch a cold or flu messing around during that shit. So you fuck around, get a cold or get sick, fuck around the stupid bitch season. Dan Patrick, man, sit up there and get pneumonia in that motherfucker, man. Yeah, man, you can't escape or avoid stupid bitch season, man. It's gonna happen, man. Tasha, man, what you know about Tasha? What you know about stupid bitch season, Tasha?
I ain't no season because that's a regular thing.
That's year round. That ain't even a season. Nah.
Hey man, that's why I like Tasha. I love it. And listen, man, you know, and that's why I say when it comes to being honest, you know what I mean? I'm a dude, man. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, man. I'm pretty disciplined and all that stuff, man. But, you know, I'm not perfect, man. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I done had a suck attack before, man. I done sit up there and trick before, man. We used to think it was cool. It took me sitting in the joint for 6.5 years to realize how uncool doing that dumbass shit was, for real, for real. Especially being the magnetic and charismatic nigga that I am. You feel me? You know, but that's another topic. That's a story time with Stack story type shit, right? You know what I'm talking about? Me and that nigga G's gonna get that story. That nigga G's called me the other day, man. That nigga L, man. That nigga G's called me the other day. Talking about some, man, okay, man, I want to come and talk about, you know what I'm saying, when we got hit by SWAT and all that shit.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely want to listen to that one.
Hey, man, that story is wild. You hear me, man?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Because I want to hear Jesus' side. But, you know, it's always
oh, man, I ain't never seen a nigga move that damn fast in my life. You hear me, man? That nigga was like flash out that motherfucker. You hear me, man?
That's what's up.
That nigga was out. That nigga was like the flash out that motherfucker. And I was kind of salty, man, because I was like, damn, man, I should have, you know what I'm saying? Or I could have, you feel me? But then I had to think, like, nah, my car and shit right here. And we're going to tell y'all the story, man. That shit was stupid as hell, man. You feel me? Shit was dumb as hell, man. But yeah, though, man, you know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. As of the topic of the show, yes, money can definitely replace the man. I think we show how it can, but, you know, ultimately it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gist of the show. And then also you gotta think about where some of y'all chicks who got this ideology, where, you know, where it's headed to with the ecto life, man. You know what I'm talking about? You make a designer baby. Don't even need to have a boyfriend or a husband or even a nigga you let clap your cheeks. You can just go up there and pick. You feel me? That's wild, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's insane. When I first started talking, I remember I used to do a couple shows on that, about it like last year, something like that.
You know what's crazy? That this show kind of even taught me more.
Erica, what's good with you with your crazy ass girl?
I feel like what you showed me with that ecno life shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more scary for women than men.
Yeah, it is. That's the whole point. Yeah, and I that's why I say that's why it's being pushed towards them, because, and that's why I say that's very dangerous for y'all though, because, you know, that's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like you know, kind of like replacing y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, yeah.
You know, what if the unintelligent artificial intelligence decides that, you know, but that could go both ways though, and that's just something to think about. You feel me?
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about having kids, Tasha, man, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't going that route.
So you definitely ain't going that route, huh? So if it don't happen naturally, it just ain't gonna happen, huh?
Happen.
I know that's right, man. So we about to get up out of here, man. We got my girl Tasha in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Beautiful, man. Glad to have you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna have Tasha on, you know what I'm saying, on Thursday nights and Friday nights, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's like I said, it's good to have a you know what I'm saying, feminine aspect, you know what I'm saying, woman's perspective, you know what I'm saying, on these things though, man. Because we like to be balanced over here, like I was saying before you came in, L Pause, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we like to have, of course, like I said, we focus on solution-based content, you feel me? And we like to bring all aspects. We're not biased over here. We're not sitting over here just like, or nah, man, we gotta look at things from 10 different vantage views, like his vantage point, like my man Glitz said, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I just like to, you know what I'm saying, hear that aspect of it, because, you know what I'm saying, that give us a wider perspective of it as well. You know what I mean? Because, dudes sit up here and see that title and be like, no, money could replace no man, because most men, we're the fathers, we're the leaders, and yeah, we all know that, though, but we're talking about aesthetically, physically, yes. Nigga, you can be replaced by some money, nigga, or with some money.
Yeah.
Chick can sit up there, go straight up to Ecto Lab and straight go get a baby, nigga. Yeah. And ain't even gotta bust it. Ain't even gotta bust it open.
That's why.
Yeah, and that's an aspect that people don't think about this whole thing too. That's one thing why one reason why let me see how I want to say this. That's the reason why I shine a light on this and I speak on it in the manner when I speak on this subject that Erica's talking about right here. It's my girl Erica right here. I call her Erica, but she, her name is Colin. I call her Erica though, because it's my people. But and that's another aspect of it too. That's a whole nother topic for real right there though, for Erica. Now think about it. You feel me? Because if you feel like, if you feel like how everybody feeling, you know what I'm saying? This feeling right here, money replaces the role of a man, amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? What did I say earlier? Nobody's having children by natural means. And what have I been telling y'all? Have I not been telling y'all to go read Brave New World by Aldous Huxley? I've been telling y'all that, and 1984. And here we is. Man. I don't need no man. I got a degree and I work at chairboard of such and such. All right. Meanwhile, straight children of men status out here. You ever seen Children of Men? You ever seen that movie, Tasha? The Children of Men. You seen that before, L?
Mm-hmm. That sounds like something Julie probably watched. She liked them type movies.
Tasha dropped out.
Yeah, she liked those kind of movies.
Children of Men is a dope ass movie. Got Clive Owen in it. It has, I think Ewan McGregor playing that movie.
Okay.
It's a dope ass movie, man. I forget the little black girl to play that movie. It's a movie about a disease amongst humans, man, causing infertility, man. And the girls was only chick with just had a baby and all that stuff, and they was trying to come get her baby so they can get her, so they can study her blood and try to duplicate it so they can, bring, because the population around the world, it was depleting. We need some humans. You know what I'm talking
about? Okay.
Yeah, that movie Children of Men, man. That movie is fire.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know what the hell happened to Tasha's ass. She dropped out.
Her phone probably died.
Her phone. That's what it looked like her phone died.
Yeah.
That's our girl Tasha, man. We got connected with Tasha in the Facebook group we in. I'm talking about, and we you know what I'm saying? And yes, that's the thing. That's the thing about her, OG. OG seen it. The girl was a black woman, of course. What other race of woman would she be? Of course, she was the last fertile woman on earth is a black woman. You feel me? Of course. And that's why y'all got to treat y'all's box like the gold it is, man, instead of just giving it away to stupid ass niggas who don't deserve it, man. And just being sexually liberated like that's what you're supposed to be. I would rather a chick be 37 with no kids than be 37 with 5 kids by 2-3 different niggas. Be responsible with your box, ladies. That's basically what we're saying, man. Be responsible with your box, man. And fellas, please, man, stop. Just stop it. Just stop it, man. Just stop. You hear me? Focus on getting your analytics. Shout out to Sir Ism. Focus on getting your analytics together, man. That's what I have to tell myself, man. For real. Some real shit. And I got some good news too, L, man. I'm gonna let you know. We sit behind the scenes, man. Not since you up here, I can let you know.
Always.
What we got to say? There's some beautiful news, y'all. Beautiful news, man. But it's not for y'all.
Always great news.
You already know, Mr. O, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Shout out to my girl, Tasha, man. She dropped out. I could tell her phone died. You know, we're going to get the audio and all that shit together, man. It's a beautiful thing, though, man. You know what I'm saying? We adding additions to the show. You know what I'm talking about? Got to get the feminine perspective. You feel me? It's always good to do that, I think. And of course, y'all know we ain't going to have this no regular goofy-ass bras up here talking anything or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some thoroughbred bras up here, thoroughbred chicks, thoroughbred ladies come up here and be fair, honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. Like I said, one thing I know most of us men like, no matter what status we is, whatever it is, we typically like basically the same thing. When I say we like the same thing, I don't mean like distinct. I like what L likes. I'm talking about generally when it comes to a woman, right? And you know, what I would say, most men like women who don't take themselves so serious. And I know by saying what I just said, if you a real man, you know exactly what I mean when I say what I just said. You know? Yeah, that's a good quality to have, man. You know, not saying be no old dumbass, silly, goofy, lazy ass, not inspired, nothing going on ass bro, but you know, don't think just because if you the opposite of that, you all that. It is. We'll determine if you all that. We'll let you know if you're all that. You don't determine if you're all that. You know what I mean, Al?
I mean, yeah. What do they say? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean?
It most certainly is.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing we ain't never gonna do over here, just to add to that before we jump out, listen, we ain't never gonna clown nobody. Really, nigga, your preference is your preference. If you like it, brother, I love it. You hear me?
You like it, I love it.
I would never in a million years try to make fun of a nigga because he the type of bra he like, man.
You like what you like. We all like what we like, and
we like what we like.
We could rate on different scales. You know, we might rate and be like, you know, one cat might say 10, one cat might say 3, one cat might say 5. I mean, you know, we all got different rating scales, and we all see things differently, and we all like what we like. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing of everybody being themselves. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. One thing I ain't gonna do is tell her that, man, listen. Hey, man, you go ahead, sit up there and do you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate everybody coming out. The Quay, baby.
The Quay, what up, what up?
Uh-huh.
Listen, with the info. Okay, I see the chat going in. Cosmic Mama.
You know what I'm saying? That's my girl Erica right there.
Erica in the building. What up, what up?
Keegan Rubber Boots and taking that cool without the workers.
You already know.
Yeah, them BBLs is killing y'all.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't match. Look at
that. Hey, 1,000 spots a day.
And they stink.
Yeah, just 1,000 spots a day. 500, 200.
I was gonna say 1,000 spots a day is major. I would say if you're gonna do some squats on a daily basis, I would say do 100 squats every day.
100, yeah, get you 100 in. You
do 100 squats every single day. 4 sets of 25. And in between, do calf raises.
Yeah, Bob, that's exactly what I was about to say.
25 squats and 25 calf raises.
25.
That's gonna get your booty, your thighs, and everything together. You gotta watch what you eat, girl, because y'all just be eating Popeyes and eating all that stuff from Kroger. Y'all ain't supposed to be eating and eating that bullshit, man.
You should actually be able to do double calf raises than what you do squats.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you're gonna do it, you know.
Do double calf raises.
Them calves, I'm telling you, them calf raises is gonna have y'all's legs looking how y'all supposed to look, man.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what doing calf raises will do for you, girl. I'm telling you, man. You sit up there, you do 100 squats and do 200 goddamn calf raises, man.
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be sitting up there looking, you know, so that's going to get your core and everything together. Wow.
It's Angela Bassett.
I go for Angela Bassett. For her to be her age, she do look good. I got to say that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We about to bang up out of here, man. You dig?
Or no.
We're going to ride out to some E&E, of course. As usual. You dig?
Shit. Philly better not trick this game away.
What you say?
Said Philly out here trying to trick the game away.
Oh, yeah?
Spoke too soon.
All right, we're going right out to this joint right here. My brother King L's Glistening Guarantee. Nauseous the Sick. Subscribe to the page on your way out, Jack. Tomorrow we got it going in tomorrow, man. Hold on, real quick. Tomorrow we got 2 shows coming up. We got the Friday night wrap up at 9 tomorrow. We'll do also at 6 p.m. We got a special show with my brother Nick Williams. He's a pilot. He teaches young children how to fly airplanes. That is a conversation that y'all do not want to miss. Listen here, man. Y'all do not want to miss this conversation tomorrow at 6 p.m. His brother is a very intelligent brother. He's a content creator. You know what I'm saying? And I need to tap in for that conversation, man. So we got 2 shows tomorrow, Friday. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all got to say, man, I'm a hard worker, man. I got to go to work tomorrow, get the overtime in. I got to run some errands when I get off work. Then, you know, do the show with Nick, and then probably go head over there to E&E Studios to do the show with L later on tomorrow night. You know what I'm talking about? Working hard, son.
I ain't gonna, hey, bro, I low-key, I ain't gonna be here till late, because I got my
What's
game.
late?
Like,
oh, you say you got a game?
Yeah, I got
10?
a game at 8:30.
Is you still going to want to do the show at 10? Because I could just put the show up to 10.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do 10.
You sure?
Yeah, I just got, more I get enough time to come home, take a quick shower. I should be good.
Oh, that's what it is. Then we're gonna sit up there and do that. Then, y'all, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We out, bang. We gonna see y'all tomorrow at 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It's cool because I ain't doing nothing Saturday anyway until later on Saturday evening. So, you know, man, we can get straight to it tomorrow night and go in, pause, talk about all this crazy stuff that happened this week. Smash that like button, click the subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? So it's go all streaming platforms, get E&E everything. You know what I'm talking about? Music everywhere. You dig new hot shit coming. You know what I'm talking about?
You got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now. Right now, it's me and you, chilling out by the pool, living our best lives, we blowing the best fruit. Sweet is the best fruit, for starters, you make a nigga blush. We on a journey, I promise you, we ain't gotta rush. Skin soft as the best silk, I gotta touch every part of your body before I tear it up. After we flood the sheets, we gotta paddle up. It be that arch in your back that have a nigga stuck. Back shots, I'm giving you on the regular. Non-stop flights, we doing all the etc. You was so fine, I figure I gotta marry ya. Head be the best, I'm probably gonna have to calendar. Count the paper while we rolling up. Get the bread right, shit, I'm trying to live it up. Glance over just so I can see your bright smile. Let's get it in, shit, I'm talking about right now. Yeah, you got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.
Right now, put your boy shit soon as she leave the house. Still looking for the score like a kill count. Full of different shit, hope you you all into this. Yep. Sick, have you twisted, all bitten shit. Sick. Yeah, going hard, none of that timid shit. Nope. Last time she said harder, I did it. Talking right down, pipe down, lights down. Love see you squeeze the sheets, feel a bite down. Ain't it nice how when you lie down, put your legs up, from the side down. Put you on top, help you drive down. Love how you saddled it, watch you climb down. Now I'm in deep, watch you clutch sheets. Love when you exhale like a spreadsheet. Wanna take some good notes, probably write it down. She wants some nauseous. Right now.
You got me feeling for you right now.
Right now.
Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now.
Right up.
Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype
That's
now.
true.
Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now.
Right now.
Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down.
Teddy B.
Legs up, got them doing suicides now.
Shake it.
Looking though you got the sheets all wet now.
Ha-ha.
Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.
PK, pick a pussy, probably wetter than Pacific. Twisted like a ghetto bird, trying to say Pacific. By excellence, Bruce, see right how I kick it. If I ask, scrape some leather seeds, best believe she with it. This is King Talk, tell them niggas catch her. Outfield niggas just say I don't rest up. Bless her. Babe says she want tequila liquor. Now we extra ingredients, the liquor. After party scene, dope, headed home on the E-way. Connect us in HS. Express how the scene play, getting top down on the E-way with the top down. King getting rolled while he drove, now we hot now. Home plate mode, I ain't even hit the driveway. Word to Usher, King always did it my way. Said I owed a dick, so I got some debts to pay. She will role play right now, just press play.
You got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.